Hey there, welcome to another Moment in the Car with me, Nicole, founder, director of operations and ministry for Graceville Community. So today I want to talk about leadership, and particularly leadership styles. There are two primary leadership styles that we typically see within the faith-based community. One being servanthood leadership, the other being your traditional organizational leadership. And the question is, which one matters most? Or can they work together hand in hand? The reality is that when I think of leadership and I look to the one that we follow, the one that we disciple after is Jesus Christ. And when I consider his style of leadership, first off, let's just know that he came down from heaven to earth so that he can experience the very things that we would go through. He is a Savior who not only sympathizes but carries empathy because he walked through experience. He experienced grief, he experienced anger, he experienced sadness, he experienced joy, relationship, trials in relationship. He came, humbled himself, and came to experience it all and walk alongside those that he developed, his disciples. So if I look at that example, I can only want to align myself with a form of servanthood leadership. And in servant leadership, what that essentially is choosing to serve over the organization's success. Now, does that mean that the organization should not succeed? No, the ideology is actually that the more that you serve, the more that you care for those that you're leading, the more that you serve into them by equipping them, empowering them, developing them, then your organization will succeed. But when you're focused more on organizational success, then we find that you tend to lead towards what we call your traditional organization leadership. That's where we typically see all the org charts falling in, those that have a certain level of what I would maybe even say unhealthy reverence for those at the top who may not choose to serve and hold on to a title rather than the aspect of development. And so, can the two work hand in hand? Yes, I would say they can. We see some forms in which servant leadership also follows an org chart. Let's be real. Jesus served his disciples, but they fully knew that he was the Savior. There was a level of honor, there was a level of respect, but in a healthy way, because Jesus didn't take advantage of his title, who he was in the call. So can the two work hand in hand? Absolutely. When they come together in appropriate balance in a healthy way. So the question that I would ask is, what style leadership are you driving your organization through and in? For you faith-based entrepreneurs, for you ministry leaders, how are you leading? Is it from a place of serving or a place of a title? Is it from a place of caring about those that you are leading and developing? Or is it in a place of, I want this organization to succeed more than I care for you as an individual? So today, in a moment in the car with me, I'm going to pause and evaluate, how do I lead? What are the areas, the shadows inside me that I can improve so that my leadership can be even more of an impactful witness and testimony, shedding his light, because that's why we do what we do. So I would admonish or encourage you to go ahead and ask yourself the same question too, and maybe sit with the Lord. Take some time to be with God and see what areas can we improve. I'm going to do it right here with you. Thanks for jumping into a moment in the car with me today.